Today we are going to discuss Natural Law School. Natural Law School derived from Greek or Unani thoughts. Natural law derived its validity from nature. Nature never commits any discrimination. Natural law is divided into four periods. First is ancient period, second is medieval period, third is Renaissance period, and fourth is modern period. In ancient period, there are five main jurists. The first is Heraclitus from 530 to 470 BC. He says reason is one of the essential element of law. He established base of natural law. The second is Socrates from 469 to 399 BC. He says the person must obey command of the state. If he does not like, he should go in another place. The third is Plato, who is the student of Socrates from 427 to 347. He gave the concept of ideal state, which he termed as republic. Only intelligent and worthy person must be a king. The student of Plato is Aristotle from 384 to 322 BC. Aristotle says natural law is the reason free from all passions. The fifth is Cicero from 106 to 43 BC. He says true law is right reason in agreement with nature. It is universal application, unchanging and everlasting. The second period is medieval period. This period was dominated by church. It was tried to establish superiority of church. They used natural law theory to propagate Christianity. The first jurist of this period is Augustine from 345 to 430 AD. He provided religious color to law. During dark period, he explained law in new way. He treated nature and God as a source of law. The second is Thomas Aquinas from 1225 to 1274. He classifies the law, said law of God, natural law which revealed through the reason. The third is divine law, what is human law, which we now call positive law, reason and will in law. The third is Renaissance period. Hugo Grotius is the main jurist of this period from 1583 to 1645. His famous book is Laws of War and Peace. He gave the theory of functional law. He is also known as the father of international law. The second is Hobbes from 1588 to 1679. He gave the social contract theory. John Locke from 1632 to 1704. Then Rousseau from 1712 to 1778. He gave the general will theory. Immanuel Kant from 1724 to 1804. His famous book is Critique of Pure Reason. Theory of categorical imperative. The categorical imperative expects a man to act in such a way that he is guided by dictated of his own conscience. It is a human right of self determination. The fourth period is modern period. The main jurist is Stamler, and Stamler says law is the law of nature with variable content. Then the second is Kohler. He mainly focuses on inner impulse, says law is the standard of conduct which is consequence of the inner impulse that urges upon man towards a reasonable form of life. Then Fuller, He also focused on inner morality of law and says natural law theory denies rigid separation of as it is and as it ought to be. The fourth is H.L. Hart. He mainly belongs to analytical school. Internal structure of natural law, says by him, and minimum content of law, law and morality are complementary and supplementary of each other. These are the concept of Hart. John Rawls, he gave the theory of justice in 1972.